Hello and welcome to Jerry's Cornish Kitchen. And in this episode I'm doing a short little video on how to make your own rough puff pastry. But Jerry, I can buy it from the shops and it's so much simpler. Yes, I know you can. But it's so satisfying making your own. It's so easy, and I promise you, if you follow the links below to some of the recipes, you'll find how wonderful it is. So, without further ado, let me show you how to make this simple little recipe. So here's our ingredients for our rough puff. In a large bowl I have 170 grams of plain flour, into which I've already put half a teaspoon of salt. We have 160 grams of unsalted butter, which is chilled and diced small. Now this is important, small, diced and chilled. Okay, important. And also we have a glass of iced water. As you can see, block of ice in there. Again, it's important, chilled water, chilled butter. Right, I'll show you how easy it is to make this pastry then. So we have our flour in a bowl, again with the half a teaspoon of salt already added, and as normal, a little whisk. I actually saw another video the other day with someone else doing this and I thought, blimey, I'm not going mad. Other people do this. So give that a good whisk, and then we add all our chilled butter. And this is where it changes from normal pastry. All we're doing, very gently, is mixing the butter into the flour. We do not rub it in at all, not necessary. And then we get our chilled water, and we're going to put in 8 tablespoons. I try to do spoon in one hand, mix in the other hand. So there's a couple, but remember we're not rubbing it in, so we're just gently mixing it around. So that's 4 spoons. Six spoons. Now you may find you need slightly less than 8 spoons, depending on your flour. But trust me, I've made this recipe a lot over the last week, practicing, and 8 for me was absolutely perfect every time. Okay, so there's our 8 spoons. And again, we just gently, we're not rubbing it in. Right, so we're just going to squeeze it a little bit and it will form a ball. A rough ball, but it will form a ball. Right, at this stage, move that across, flour my work surface, tip it out, and all we're going to do is form it into a rectangle. So we push down, make sure it doesn't stick. Go. And as you can see, the butter is still completely whole in there. We've not rubbed it in, we've not mixed it in. The butter is whole. We make it into a nice rectangle. It's about an inch or so thick, maybe 2 centimeters, I guess, something like that. And then pretend it's a business letter and fold a third over and fold a third over, flip it and shape it into a nice little rectangle. So that's the first part of making this pastry. I'm now going to wrap this up in cling film, put it in a polythene bag. I'm going to put it in the fridge, and I'm going to put it in the fridge overnight. Now you could get away with a couple of hours, but I prefer doing it overnight, and it's one of those things that if I know I need it the next day, I just do it the evening before. Right, let me put it in some cling film. Pastry. Wrapped up. into a bag. And I'm going to put that, as I say, I put mine in the fridge overnight, but you could put it in the fridge for a couple of hours. Now, like all good chefs, here's one I made before. As I say, this one I made last night. Unwrap it. And now I'm going to flour my work surface. Pop it on. As you can see, the butter's still whole. And now, keep it well floured. We're going to roll it out. Now it looks a bit weird with all the lumps of butter in it, but honestly, it is delicious when you've made it. But we roll it out as best as we can into a rectangle. So we've rolled it out into a rectangle, and like we did before, pretend it's a business letter. We fold it into a third. We fold it into a third, push the ends in a bit, try and make it into a rectangle. It does make it easier. Right, turn it round. That's roll number one. And we're going to do this 6 times. Okay, and what that does is it now starts to spread the butter out, but layer it. And that is what we're after. That is, after all, what puff pastry is. It's pastry layered with butter. And each time we roll it, we're making more layers. Okay, and the same again. Into a third. I'm going to stick that bit in there, I think, try and tidy it up. And into a third. A bit more flour. Okay, that's 2. Okay, and this, unless I've lost count, is number 6. Oh, a little bit straight if I can. Over there. Over there. Pop. And that is a beautiful sheet ready to use rough puff pastry. So what I do now is I stick that back in the fridge and I give it a good hour or so before I want to use it, and then cut it in half, use as much as you want, use all of it, freeze it, cut it in half, freeze both bits, whatever really, but you have some lovely rough puff pastry there ready to use for whatever you fancy. And as I say, look in the links below. Over the next few weeks I'll slowly add more and more recipes that you can use with rough puff pastry. Right, I'm going to wrap that up, but wasn't that easy? So there we have it, a real easy way to make rough puff pastry. And as I say, I've already done a Palmiers recipe, the link's in the description below, but I'll do some more as time goes on. We'll do some Eccles cakes, sausage rolls, who knows? We'll do some, always do. But anyway, if you've enjoyed this little episode of Jerry's Corners Kitchen, please subscribe, press the like button, leave a comment. Thank you very much for watching. See you again soon.